Pop quiz number 2. Which statement regarding a pathologic fracture is true? A pathologic fracture results from minimal trauma to a bone weakened by disease. B, a pathologic fracture occurs when a bone is broken and pierces the skin. C, a pathologic fracture is a painless fracture of the hand digits. Or D, a pathologic fracture is always an indication of abuse. And guys, the correct answer is A, a pathologic fracture results from minimal trauma to a bone weakened by disease. So let's talk about this. When you think of pathologic, what should you think of? Disease. When you think of fracture, what should you think of? A break in the bone. So if a patient has a pathologic fracture, they have a break in the bone caused by disease, not caused by trauma. So it's not like the patient got in an MVA and that's why they have a broken bone. It's not like they fell off a ladder. No, it's from disease, right? And so that's what A is. Let's look at the other choices. B, a pathologic fracture occurs when a bone is broken and pierces the skin. So that type of fracture is called an open fracture, because in my last video, I just explained the difference. When there's an open fracture, the skin is, open. There's the tissues are exposed, versus closed fracture where the bone's broken, but the skin is still intact. Choice C, a pathologic fracture is a painless fracture of the hands and digits. I don't even know what that is. I don't know. Somebody in the comments tell me. I don't even know what that is. But D, a pathologic fracture is always an indication of abuse. Number 1, no, it's not. And number 2, I said this a million times. Let me tell you guys something. When you guys are looking at these test questions and you're trying to figure out what the right answer is, don't ever choose the answer that has an all-inclusive, such as always. Those answers that say always, never, only, they are usually the wrong answer choice. Why? There's always exception to the rule. What do you mean a pathologic fracture is always an indication of abuse? So because a person has a disease and that disease process caused them to have a fracture, how is that abuse? That makes absolutely no sense. So A is the correct answer choice.